Dating in your 30s becomes literally just like looking for.
Okay, if you're ugly as fuck, don't compliment me.
I just need to vent because why am I always the same?
As a woman, I strongly believe that the only
Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we're going to see how women in their 30s are learning the hard way why men now prefer staying single. But before we begin, make sure to leave a like and drop a comment below. Your support helps this content keep growing. Let's get started.
Dating in your 30s becomes literally just like looking for a breeding partner. Like, it's like you're going to a sperm donor bank and like lining up the genetics and just like choosing who you want to be your future children's dad. Like, you've already been through all the cute stages in your 20s, like saying I love you and going on your like first dates and trips together. Like, I don't want to meet your parents. Like, I do, but like, it's not cute anymore. Like, and then like waiting for the milestones and like falling and like seeing what happens. Like, no, are our kids gonna turn out cute? Are they gonna be smart, athletic? Like, are we gonna like make a good couple and like last forever? And like then I'll get to know you and like hopefully, we get along great and like it lasts forever. But first things first, like, again, it's just not cute anymore. Like, but you never settle. You never settle. It's not like before where you go in blindly.
Okay, if you're ugly as fuck, don't compliment me.
Oh, oh no. I really hope that this is rage bait.
The, like, the 1 out of 10 complimenting someone literally means nothing.
It literally means nothing. Unfortunately, though, there are a lot of individuals out there that do have this type of opinion. They genuinely don't want to be complimented by someone unless they consider that person to be attractive.
Of course you think someone's good looking. Like, bro, like, if you're good looking and then you compliment me, then it's a compliment.
Just a thought. And this is for those individuals that happen to have that particular type of vain, one might even go so far as to say shallow type of mindset, because they are used to receiving compliments from random people on a regular basis. How exactly are you going to feel once the compliments stop coming so regularly? Because it will happen. I wonder exactly who they're going to be grateful to receive compliments from then.
I just need to vent because why am I always the second option? Every single time, I swear, I'm always the backup option. I'm always the option until a different option comes around. And I get it. I have a complicated life and headstrong. I have 3 kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a single mom with 2 baby daddies. I understand all of that. It's not an easy situation. And the ones that I, want to give me a chance, they just treat me like shit. And then the ones that I'm not interested at all, those are the ones that are like, there's some of us out here that are trying and you just aren't giving us a chance. Well, Bob, you're 67 years old. What do you want me to do? Of course I don't want to give you a chance. Yes, I'm not dating my father. What do you want from me, Mark? You're sexualizing my body before you even have a conversation with me. What do you expect from me? User 6547829118512. I don't even know your first name. Who are you? What do you look like? Of course I'm not giving you a chance. Like, let's use our brains a little bit here, guys, okay? The only people I actually give a chance are people that I've had face-to-face conversations with. Even if we haven't met in real life, we've FaceTime, we've been on the screen, we've been face-to-face with each other. You can't connect over a DM, especially if you're not even my type in the first place. I don't know who you are. We're not friends. You don't have a profile picture. Your name's not in your bio. And your username says Big Daddy Mac. Hey, can I take you out to dinner? No, who are you? Of course no woman is going to go out on a date with you. But when you actually have a conversation or you're talking to someone and then they pick somebody else, that's when you're justified in saying, I never get picked or whatever you guys want to complain about. Women don't feel safe. That's why they're not going out with you. It's not your personality. It's not that you're ugly. You haven't made her feel safe enough to go out with you. Stop blaming it on the women when it's probably your own doing. I get picked second though. And I see them in person or over the phone or FaceTime. So that what does that say about me, I guess?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
3 kids, 2 different fathers, and she still wonders why men don't see her as a serious option. At that point, you're not a partner, you're another bill. Only a man with very few options signs up for that kind of problem. Women in their 30s are struggling to get dates because men are avoiding commitment. It's not that there aren't women to choose from. There are. The problem is that most of them act spoiled and entitled. Look at that girl saying, "If you're not attractive, don't compliment me." She should be grateful anybody's even talking to her. And the other one only picks men based on genetics, then wonders why she ends up getting used or becoming a single mother. Your choices tell the whole story.
As a woman, I strongly believe that the only thing that should be consuming your mind is how do I make more money? How do I get hotter for myself? How do I get healthier? How do I get more disciplined? How do I become more educated? How do I become a better woman? That's it. Not who's watching my story? Why didn't they invite me to the party? Why hasn't he texted back? No gossiping, no comparing yourself. No, just talking about other people. That's a distraction. That's the biggest distraction. Your mind should literally be only focused on becoming the woman that you say you want to be. The woman who has her own money, the woman who has her own standards, her own goals, the woman who maybe has her own business, has her own peace, has her own freedom. Because when you start putting, your energy into your growth, your money, your health, your mindset, and your future, your entire life is going to start to change. It will change, and it can change way faster than you could have ever expected. And the things that you once used to be obsessed about, they're not going to matter to you anymore.
Dating a man in his 30s, amazing. We love it. Fantastic for so many different reasons. Finding a man in his 30s, impossible. Like if you're looking for a man who's like a hard worker, goes to the gym, doesn't really go out drinking too much, stays home a lot because he's just kind of like working, where are you going to find him? His house? When you do find him, so worth it.
Red flags when it comes to men, dating men, especially in the early stages. Now, before I get into this, ladies, I'm not one of those women, I just want to put it out there, that hates men. I believe in love. I believe there are good men out there. However, men, being the biological dogs that they are, will lie to you. Will tell you what you want to hear most of the time, okay? And they are selfish because all they care about is smecks. S-E-X, okay? That's all they think about. Smecks and shmoney. Now, when it comes to smecks, you hold the power as a woman because it's up to you whether you give him access to the cookie, right? Particularly if you're a very attractive woman, you should not be giving away access freely. Make him work for it, okay? But if you spot any of these red flags in the beginning, my advice is to hop, skip, run, jump, walk away, okay? So, let's get into it. Red flag number 1 is if he is banging on about his ex, how crazy she is, how psycho she is, he's over her, If he's saying that, just reverse it. It means he's not over her. He's still involved with her. She's still in the picture. You do not want to be a third wheel. Get out of there, okay? Not worth it. Second red flag is if he is love bombing you, right? I always think love bombing is just a sign that the person is mentally unstable, okay? He's love bombing you because he wants to get to the cookie as quickly as possible. Do not fall for that flattery and BS, okay? You should allow enough space to let him prove that he likes you, and also pay attention to his actions, not just what he's saying, right? So if he's not following up with action and intent, but he just keeps love bombing you, it means he's not serious, okay? A man who's serious about you will take it slow, and if anything, you'll be like, does he actually even like me, right? Third red flag is if you're confused. He's inconsistent. One day he likes you, the next day he ignores you. He's not really planning dates. He's all over the place. Get rid. You don't need that. You're better than that. Cut your losses, okay? Another red flag is if in the beginning stages he is, say, after 1 or 2 dates, pressuring you for either him to come over to your house, which you should never do, okay? Do not invite a man over to yours after the first or second date because he could be a serial killer. And equally, if he's pressuring you to go over to his house, again, he just wants one thing. Like I said, a man who's serious about you will pace it, okay? He'll take his time because he doesn't want to F it up, right? And another red flag is if he is a Taurus. Ladies, if he's a Taurus, run, okay? I know Tauruses, they're very good at making money. You know, they know how to make the coin. But in my experience, I've dated 4 Taurus men. They are all liars. They lie, they're insecure, okay? And they cannot be trusted. You do not want an insecure man. It's not worth it. So yeah, avoid Taurus men, ladies. What can I say?
Oh, hell no!
That last woman needs to lay off the Botox, because those lips mixed with that square-shaped face are anything but attractive. Her jawline is more masculine than some men's. Now look at the second girl. She understands the value of finding a man with purpose. A man who wants peace and has a mission in life isn't going to waste his time out in the streets throwing money away. He stays focused on what matters, his path, his goals, and building his legacy. The first woman is one of those empowered women who claims she doesn't need a man. That's why she's already past 30 and the wall has finally hit her. And the wall shows no mercy.
I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes men really disgust me because
Sometimes some women's actions really embarrass me, but go on.
why did I just see a girl standing with her boyfriend outside of the car to put gas? Like they were together putting gas.
Really is quite amazing how some women are always in other people's relationship business when they don't seem to be in one of their own.
First of all, the guy's putting the gas, so like why the fuck is the girl outside?
What exactly are they complaining about now?
I bet that guy fucking guilt trips his girlfriend. Is like, I always have to get out and put the gas, so she fucking like got out with him. Because why the fuck are you standing outside in the cold with him to put gas? Just stay in the car.
It's really quite amazing. Some women will actually make up little scenarios in their own mind so that they can find a way to be offended so that they can make a video about it.
Unless it's even worse and she got out because she paid for the gas. I don't know, I didn't see, guys, but I don't think I've ever gotten out of the car to put gas with someone, like alongside someone. Like if you're putting the gas, there's no need for me to get out. What the fuck was that?
I don't get how some individuals get so offended over what other people are doing, minding their own business. But at the end of the day, my theory is that the couple just looked too happy, and that just upset someone.
Men do not view relationships with women as a romantic thing. And this is a perfect comment that reiterates my point. This person is saying that in the beginning, when they were started dating their boyfriend, he was very romantic and like planned dates and bought flowers and did all these things. And like over the like 2 years that they were together, eventually he stopped initiating anything at all, didn't give a shit, didn't try, didn't like actually value the intimacy of the relationship, like the actual intimacy, and all he would initiate was the sex. At the end of the day, men do not view and approach romantic relationships the same way that women do. Men view relationships with women as transactional. They have made relationships with women transactional. If men did genuinely date for love and romantic connection, which they don't, they date for convenience and who they can manipulate the easiest and who is just there at the moment, taxi cab theory. Like, if they really did date for romance like women do, we wouldn't be having these conversations of, you know, women wanting the man to pay for the date. Like, we provide all of the emotional intimacy and the emotional labor. We are the ones that have to carry a fucking child for 9 months. We're the ones that always do the emotional and physical labor. Like, of course we want at least some fucking compensation in return. And it doesn't have to be transactional. If you guys actually genuinely put effort and love and attention into your relationships with your partners, it wouldn't have to be as transactional as women want it to be now, because we're waking up to the fact that what can you genuinely offer me other than your money, because you're not with me other than the fact that I'm like a sex doll to you.
Why I will no longer be entertaining the male human species. Number 1, never keeping promises. 2, never meaning what they say. 3, only being nice to people because they want something. 4, only being nice to women they find attractive. 5, not taking no for an answer. 6, bringing up sex immediately. 7, pressuring for sex on the first date. 8, lack of effort. 9, asking me to come over as the first date. 10, poor hygiene. 11, lack of emotional intelligence. 12, lack of financial intelligence. 13, extremely self-centered. 14, extremely misogynistic. 15, going weeks on end with no contact just to get a "what are you doing" text at 10 p.m. 16, STDs, pregnancy. 17, no peace of mind. 18, bad sex. 19, constant criticism. 20, gaslighting. 21, hypocrisy and double standards. 23, making me cry myself to sleep. 23, lying about everything. 24, having multiple women on rotation. 25, introducing the women he's cheating with as friends. 26, always choosing his friends over me. 27, being a cheap ass. 28, being a broke ass. 29, overinflated confidence and sense of ego. 30, fragile ego. 31, jealousy. 32, controlling what I wear. 33, overgrown toddler temper tantrums. 34, not listening. 35, not taking me seriously. 36, future faking. 37, ghosting. 38, saying you miss me but then doing nothing to try to see me. 39, wasting my time. 40, only wanting to be pen pals. 41, homosexuals who don't want to pay rent. 42, thieves. 43, energy vampires. 44, stupid fights. 45, always having to make meals. 46, always stuck being the responsible one. 47, high blood pressure. 48, irregulated nervous system. 49, weight gain and weight loss. 50, hair loss. 51, panic attacks. 52, being cheated on. 53, being treated like I'm stupid. 54, using my car like it's his. 55, using me as their come up girl. 56, way more bad men than good men. 57, think it's okay to create life then abandon it. 58, think rape is funny. 59, never hold each other accountable. 60, project all of their flaws and sins on women. 61, kill people in fits of rage. 62, essay people without a second thought. 63, would probably grape someone if they felt they could get away with it. 64, sexualize young teens. 65, don't see women as people. 66, professional bullies. 67, disrespect God's creation. 68, gold diggers and labor diggers. 69, play too many mind games. 70, don't know what they want. 71, have a lust problem. 72, have a greed problem. 73, manipulative as hell. 74, somehow everything is women's fault. 75, no sympathy or empathy. 76, too dangerous. 77, will get you caught up and arrested if not careful. 78, abandonment issues. 79, trust issues. 80, commitment issues. 81, only pick you if they think you're stupid and desperate enough. 82, entitled as fuck. 84, their refusal to go to therapy. 85, interrupting my hobbies. 86, not letting me speak. 87, never taking me on dates. 88, faking entire personalities. 89, flirting with my friends. 90, trying to invite my friends for threesomes. 91, saying you're the only girl I'm talking to knowing damn well that's a lie. 92, wouldn't accept the same treatment but think it's okay to treat me that way. 93, staring at my chest and on my face. 94, always objectifying me. 95, keeping me anxious and on edge. 96, leading me astray from God. 97, only thinking intimacy means sex. 98, never texting back. 99, having zero personality, hopes, dreams, or goals. 100, lack of knowledge and effort for basic life skills. Okay. Like this video if you want to see more videos like this. Have a blessed day.
Notice how that woman looks for imaginary problems in someone else's relationship just to feel better about her own loneliness. Because the gas station example has to be one of the dumbest things I've heard so far. Maybe the girl simply wanted to get out of the car and stretch her legs or grab something from the store. Maybe she talked it over with her man. Or maybe it was an empty gas station and she wanted to keep him company or stay alert with him. But she immediately jumped to the worst possible interpretation. The second woman doesn't understand that in a mature relationship, things won't always stay like the beginning, where the man is constantly chasing, spending, and trying to impress. People mature. A man starts managing his finances, focusing on a bigger purpose, and building something meaningful. If a woman can't understand that, she's not wife material. And the last woman, with that endless checklist of standards she probably doesn't meet even a quarter of herself, is not worth wasting time on. The kind of man she wants would have to be ordered off Amazon, because I don't think a guy with that many requirements even exists. Brothers, the wall shows no mercy.
Women.
We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. Do women who use Botox do it to feel better about themselves, or to keep competing? A single mother with 3 kids from 2 different fathers. Would you consider her serious relationship material, or would you avoid that situation entirely? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Your support means a lot to us and motivates us to keep creating more content. Stay tuned for the next video on the wall.